Announcer bot is active. Simon of the Desert from United States is P4 with 20 kilos. Melero from Brazil is 4th with 70 kilos. Best lap is a 1:06.277. Brent Owen from United States is 3rd with 20 kilos. Best lap is a 1:00.631. Narwhal from United States is 6th. Simon of the Desert is P3. Kevin Lekmansky from United States is P1 with 70 kilos. Best lap is a 0:59.706. Narwhal is 5th. Mike Loban from Canada is 7th. Best lap is a 1:01.639. Ryan Wilson from Canada is 8th with 70 kilos. Best lap is a 4:58.148. Simon of the Desert is P5. Sketty from United States is P4. Best lap is a 1:00.198. Lekmansky is P1. The qualification session is at DDM-GTS Tsukuba. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the northeast. Davidson from United States is first with 20 kilos. Jake Feemster is fourth with 20 kilos. Mike Loban from Canada is P8. Davidson is P1. Narwhal from United States is second up 24.28. Narwhal improved is P1 with a 101.019. Zahn is third. Davidson improved is P3 with a 116.727. 15.708 off pole. Narwhal is first up 0.52. Ryan Wilson is provisional pole with a 100.741. Narwhal is provisional pole with a 059.965. Davidson is P9 with 20 kilos. Zahn improved is P3 with a 100.230. 0.265 off pole. Simon of the Desert from United States is fifth with 20 kilos. Simon of the Desert improved is fourth with a 100.485. 0.520 off pole. Ryan Wilson is provisional pole with a 059.868. Mike is 10th. Loban improved is 9th with a 102.399. 2.531 off pole. Melero is 7th. Melero improved is 5th with a 100.459. 0.591 off pole. Feemster is 10th. Davidson is P4. Davidson is provisional pole with a 059.825. Brant Owen from United States is P8 with 20 kilos. Brant Owen improved is 7th with a 100.690. 0.865 off pole. Sketty from United States is P8. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Sketty improved is 7th with a 100.665. 0.840 off pole. Ryan Wilson from Canada is 3rd with 70 kilos. Kevin Lekmanski from United States is 6th with 70 kilos. Kevin Lekmanski improved is P2 with a 0:59.827. 0.002 off pole. Jake is 10th. Feemster improved is P10 with a 101.591. 1.766 off pole. Wilson is provisional pole with a 0:59.341. Sketty is 8th. Sketty improved is 7th with a 100.087. 0.746 off pole. Narwhal is 6th up 0.20. Narwhal improved is P2 with a 0:59.618. 0.277 off pole. Brant Owen is P8. Brant Owen improved is 7th with a 0:59.988. 0.647 off pole. Melero from Brazil is P6 up 0.24 with 70 kilos. Melero improved is 2nd with a 0:59.549. 0.208 off pole. Feemster is 10th up 0.64. Feemster improved is 9th with a 100.617. 1.276 off pole. Loban is 10th up 0.48. Loban improved is 10th with a 100.828. 1.487 off pole. Jake is 9th up 0.10. Melero is 2nd up 0.18. Melero improved is 2nd with a 0:59.393. 0.052 off pole. Kevin Lekmanski from United States is 5th up 0.35. Kevin Lekmanski improved is 3rd with a 0:59.433. 0.092 off pole. Feemster is 9th with 20 kilos. Jake Feemster improved is P9 with a 100.225. 0.884 off pole. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Loban is 10th. Mike improved his P10 with a 1:00.541. 1.200 off pole. Sketty is P6 up 0.17. Sketty improved his P5 with a 0:59.603. 0.262 off pole. Jake is 9th. Zahn is 7th up 0.18. Feemster is P9 up 0.21. Best lap is a 1:00.225. 0.884 off pole. Jake Feemster improved his 8th with a 0:59.908. 0.567 off pole. Crow from Belarus is 11th up 0.98. Crow improved his 11th with a 1:01.250. 1.909 off pole. Crow improved his 11th with a 1:00.644. 1.303 off pole. Wilson is first. Zahn is P7. Narwhal is provisional pole with a 0:59.324. Brant Owen is P9. Best lap is a 0:59.988. 0.664 off pole. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Brent Owen improved his P8 with a 0:59.816. .492 off pole. Zahn is P7. Best lap is a 0:59.645. .321 off pole. Lekmansky is P3. Best lap is a 0:59.383. .059 off pole. Crow from Belarus is 11th. The race session is at DDM-GTS Tsukuba. The wind speed is 3 km/h from the north-northeast. Narwhal from United States is first. Ryan Wilson from Canada is second with 70 kilos. Kevin Lekmansky from United States is P3 with 70 kilos. Melero from Brazil is fourth with 70 kilos. Simon of the Desert from United States is fifth with 20 kilos. Sketty from United States is P6 with 20 kilos. David Zahn from United States is seventh with 20 kilos. Brent Owen from United States is eighth with 20 kilos. Jake Feemster is ninth with 20 kilos. Mike Loban from Canada is P10. Crow from Belarus is 11th. Narwhal is P1 with 40 kilos. Race start. Kevin Lekmansky is P2. Wilson is 4th. Sketty is 5th. Wilson is 5th. Brent Owen is P7, 0.2 behind David Zahn. Feemster is 9th battling Simon of the Desert. Loban from Canada is 10th, 0.4 behind Feemster. Melero is P3, 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Brent Owen is P7, 0.3 behind Zahn. Crow from Belarus is 11th, 0.4 behind Loban. Melero is P3, 0.3 ahead of Sketty. Sketty is 4th. David Zahn is P7, 0.3 behind Brent Owen. Jake Feemster on lap 4 is 9th, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Crow is P11, 0.5 behind Mike. Melero is P3, 0.1 behind Kevin Lekmansky. Sketty is P4, 0.4 behind Melero. Sketty passed Lekmansky for P2. Lekmansky is P3, 0.2 ahead of Melero. Melero is 4th. Best lap is a 1:00.015. 0.190 off the fastest lap. Ryan Wilson is P5, 0.1 behind Melero. Zahn is P7, 0.4 behind Brent Owen. Melero is 4th, 0.2 behind Lekmansky. Ryan Wilson is 5th. Best lap is a 0:59.825. 0.073 off the fastest lap. Lekmansky is P4, 0.1 ahead of Wilson. Lekmansky passed Melero for 3rd. Lekmansky lost P6 to David Zahn. Lekmansky lost P8 to Feemster. Melero is 4th with 70 kilos, 0.4 behind Wilson. Zahn is P6, 0.2 behind Brant Owen. Feemster is P9, 0.5 behind Kevin Lekmansky. Crow is P11, 0.4 behind Loban. Melero is 4th with 70 kilos, 0.4 behind Wilson. David Zahn is 6th with 20 kilos, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Lekmansky is 8th with 70 kilos, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Simon of the Desert was 3.0 faster last lap. Melero is 4th, 0.3 behind Wilson. Zahn is 6th, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Lekmansky is 8th, 0.4 behind Simon of the Desert. Zahn is P6, 0.1 behind Brant Owen. Simon of the Desert is P7, 0.5 behind David Zahn. Kevin Lekmansky is 7th, 0.4 behind David Zahn. Lekmansky passed Zahn for P6. Zahn is P8, 0.3 behind Brant Owen. Melero is P4, 0.5 behind Wilson. Kevin Lekmanski on lap 11 is 6th, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Kevin Lekmanski was 0.5 faster last lap. Zahn is 8th. Best lap is a 0:59.752. 0.421 off the fastest lap. Melero is P4, 0.7 behind Ryan Wilson. Zahn on lap 12 is 8th, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Brant Owen is P7, 0.5 ahead of Zahn. Zahn from United States is P8, 0.9 behind Brant Owen. Brant Owen from United States is 7th, 0.8 behind Simon of the Desert. David Zahn is P8, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Jake Feemster is P9 with 20 kilos, 0.8 behind Zahn. Zahn is 8th, 0.2 behind Brant Owen. Brant Owen is 8th battling David Zahn. Feemster is 9th. Best lap is a 0:59.785. 0.483 off the fastest lap. Brant Owen is P8 with 20 kilos, 0.3 behind Zahn. Jake is P9, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Melero is P4. Best lap is a 0:59.455. 0.153 off the fastest lap. Feemster is 9th, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Melero on lap 16 is P4, 0.3 behind Wilson. Brant Owen is P8 with 20 kilos, 1.0 behind Zahn. Melero is P4, 0.6 behind Wilson. Wilson is P3, 0.6 ahead of Melero. David Zahn is 7th, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Wilson is P3, 0.5 behind Sketty. Zahn is P7. Best lap is a 0:59.677. 0.529 off the fastest lap. Ryan Wilson is P3, 0.5 behind Sketty. Zahn is P7, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Melero on lap 21 is P4, 0.6 behind Wilson. Wilson is third. Best lap is a 0:59.312. 0.164 off the fastest lap. Zahn from United States is 7th, 0.5 behind Simon of the Desert. Ryan Wilson is 3rd, 0.5 behind Sgetty. Loban is P11 being passed by Crow. Wilson is P3. Melero is 4th, 0.5 behind Ryan Wilson. Kevin Lekmanski is P5, 0.9 behind Melero. Melero is 4th, 0.1 behind Wilson. Lekmanski is P5, 0.1 behind Melero. Lekmanski was 0.8 faster last lap. Kevin Lekmanski passed Melero for 4th. Brent Owen is 8th, 0.5 behind David Zahn. The leader has just finished the race. Narwhal finished P1. Jake finished 10th. Mike finished P11. Sgetty finished P2. Wilson finished P3. Wilson finished 3rd. Lekmanski finished 4th. Melero finished 5th. Simon of the Desert finished 6th. Zahn finished 7th. Brent Owen finished P8. Crow is 9th. Crow finished 9th. The race session is at DDM-GTS Tsukuba. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the north-northeast. Jake Feemster is P1 with 20 kilos. Crow from Belarus is P2. Brant Owen from United States is third with 20 kilos. David Zahn from United States is fourth with 20 kilos. Simon of the Desert from United States is P5 with 20 kilos. Melero from Brazil is sixth with 70 kilos. Kevin Lekmanski from United States is seventh with 70 kilos. Ryan Wilson from Canada is eighth with 70 kilos. Sketty from United States is ninth with 20 kilos. Narwhal from United States is 10th with 40 kilos. Jake Feemster is first. Race start. Crow is second. Zahn is P4. Simon of the Desert is P5. Wilson is P7. Narwhal is P8, 0.4 behind Ryan Wilson. Simon of the Desert entering the pits is P4. Simon of the Desert is fourth. Simon of the Desert lost ninth to Brant Owen. Melero on lap 2 is P2, 0.4 behind Jake Feemster. Narwhal is 6th, 0.2 behind Wilson. David Zahn is third passing Lekmanski. Narwhal is P6 battling Wilson. Narwhal passed Ryan Wilson for 5th. Wilson is P6, 0.3 behind Narwhal. Sketty is 9th, 0.4 behind Brant Owen. Brant Owen was 0.7 faster last lap. Melero is 3rd with 70 kilos, 0.1 behind Zahn. Lekmansky on lap 3 is P4, 0.1 behind Melero. Narwhal is P5, 0.5 behind Lekmansky. Narwhal was 0.9 faster last lap. Crow is 7th, 0.5 behind Ryan Wilson. Melero is P3, 0.2 ahead of Lekmansky. Lekmansky was 2.1 faster last lap. Kevin Lekmansky is 4th. Zahn from United States is 2nd, 0.3 behind Feemster. Zahn is now P1. Melero is P2, 0.3 behind David Zahn. Narwhal is P4, 0.5 behind Kevin Lekmansky. Melero is 2nd with 70 kilos, 0.2 behind Zahn. Melero passed David Zahn for P1. David Zahn is 2nd, 0.2 behind Melero. Kevin Lekmansky is P3, 0.4 behind David Zahn. Wilson on lap 6 is P5, 0.4 behind Narwhal. Lekmansky is P3, 0.4 behind Zahn. Wilson on lap 7 is P5, 0.2 behind Narwhal. Lekmansky is P3, 0.2 behind David Zahn. Narwhal is P4, 0.2 behind Lekmansky. Sketty from United States is P8, 0.4 behind Crow. Sketty was 1.3 faster last lap. Crow is 8th, 0.3 behind Sketty. Zahn is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Wilson. Wilson is P5, 0.3 behind Zahn. Zahn is P4, 0.2 behind Narwhal. Narwhal was 1.0 faster last lap. Wilson on lap 9 is 5th, 0.3 behind David Zahn. David Zahn from United States is P4, 0.3 ahead of Ryan Wilson. Wilson is P5, 0.4 behind Zahn. Sketty is 7th with 20 kilos, 0.5 behind Feemster. Sketty passed Jake for P6. Wilson is 5th, 0.5 behind David Zahn. Lekmansky is P2. David Zahn is 5th, 0.1 behind Ryan Wilson. Lekmansky is P2 with 70 kilos, 0.5 behind Melero. Zahn is P5, 0.5 behind Ryan Wilson. Lekmansky is P2, 0.3 behind Melero. Melero is P2. David Zahn is P5, 0.5 behind Wilson. Brent Owen is P8. Best lap is a 0:59.799. 0.595 off the fastest lap. Zahn is P5, 0.3 behind Wilson. Jake is 8th with 20 kilos, 0.4 behind Brant Owen. Melero is P2, 0.8 behind Kevin Lekmanski. Feemster is P8. Best lap is a 0:59.538. 0.334 off the fastest lap. Melero on lap 14 is second, 1.1 behind Lekmanski. Crow exiting pits. Jake on lap 14 is 8th, 1.2 behind Brant Owen. Melero is second, 0.9 behind Kevin Lekmanski. Narwhal is third with 40 kilos, 0.8 behind Melero. Melero is second, 0.4 ahead of Narwhal. Narwhal is P3, 0.4 behind Melero. Melero on lap 17 is P2, 0.5 ahead of Narwhal. Narwhal is third, 0.4 behind Melero. Simon of the Desert is 9th, 2.2 behind Feemster. Narwhal is P3. Best lap is a 0:59.092. Narwhal passed Melero for second. Sketty is 6th, 2.6 ahead of Brant Owen. Sketty lost P6 to Brant Owen. Simon of the Desert is P9. Best lap is a 0:59.875. 0.783 off the fastest lap. Simon of the Desert passed Jake for 8th. Jake Feemster is 9th, 0.1 behind Simon of the Desert. Melero is 3rd, 0.4 behind Narwhal. Wilson from Canada is 4th, 0.3 behind Melero. Simon of the Desert from United States is 9th, 0.2 behind Feemster. Melero is P3, 0.5 behind Narwhal. Simon of the Desert is P9, 0.5 behind Feemster. Feemster is P9. Feemster passed Simon of the Desert for P8. Simon of the Desert is P9, 0.3 behind Jake. Jake was 0.7 faster last lap. Jake is 9th. Simon of the Desert is 9th. Sketty from United States is 7th, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Simon of the Desert is P9, 0.5 behind Jake. Sketty is 7th, 0.4 behind Brant Owen. Simon of the Desert is 9th, 0.4 behind Jake Feemster. Sketty from United States is P7, 0.5 behind Brant Owen. Simon of the Desert on lap 22 is 0.3 behind Feemster. Crow entering the pits is 10th. Sketty on lap 23 is 7th, 0.4 behind Brent Owen. Feemster is P9, 0.3 behind Simon of the Desert. Sketty is P7. Best lap is a 0:59.455. 0.363 off the fastest lap. The leader has just finished the race. Kevin Lekmanski finished P1. Narwhal finished P2. Wilson finished P3. Melero finished P4. Davidson finished 5th. Brent Owen finished P6. Sketty finished 7th. Simon of the Desert finished P8. Feemster finished P9. Crow is 10th.